Adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy Morata is an interesting player, Tito, who has the look of a target man, but his game is all about making runs in behind opposition defences. And I like the fact that he can be creative too. You know, using that space to drop into and linking up with anybody breaking forward. And I think it's something we're going to see shortly.
Okay, interesting.
Two.
Off we go then. Kemp. Ducunya. Nico. Alberto Moreno. Nico. Cut out in the nick of time. Tillman. Garcia. Now it's Schick. Ducunya. Sergio Roberto. Andri sticks in a foot to win it back. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Lobs it in gently. Terrier has a hit! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! And it's Bayer Leverkusen who take the lead.
Bayer Leverkusen are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Bayer Leverkusen have an early lead. Good start. Peroni. And it's Morata. Looks to clip it forward. Then Seguir.
Bayer Leverkusen must have been told to look for ways to try and construct some space down the middle here.
And what is it, Jim, that they're actually achieving?
Well, it opens up the pitch, stretches the opposition, and it activates more running room.
Ducunya. It's come loose. Como desperately needs someone to hold up the ball here. This is in a low one. A nice touch. Plenty waiting in the middle. He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see. Bayer Leverkusen get it back again. He's got away. Here it comes. And he's got his range wrong there. Now it's Morata. It's a promising run he's making on the right. Morata pumps it into the area. He's making good... Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So a chance to deliver a ball into the box. So he's plotting something before playing it in. That's lovely. And he's there to cut it out. He's had a look. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Kempf. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Dinks one in. Gets away from his opponent. And the keeper's in command. Forward it goes. And they've been caught out here. Morata shoots! And yes, it's there! They have come roaring back!
Oh, that was such a smart exchange of passes, and it took so many defenders out of play in one quick movement. Wonderful goal.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, look, Peter, who knows what's about to happen from here? I doubt this will be the final score, though.
And here's the chance to counter. Now it's Terrier. Sergio Roberto. Sergio Roberto. De Cunha. Nico. We hit half-time. Well, it has been an even contest, as the scoreline suggests, and it has been more than decent to watch. Reflections on the first half?
Look, this match promised goals, and it certainly hasn't let us down. It's been really, really entertaining.
Como head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each. And the game has a hit! There it is!
And some players are just capable of grabbing a game by the scruff of the neck, and his immense talent may just have done exactly that and injected the belief that they can retain their lead this time round.
Flecken reacted well to the initial effort, but couldn't get it right out of the danger area.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit.
Decent progress down the left. He's got options out wide. Terrier. Swept in. Andriy gets it back. by Leverkusen, keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners the opportunity of going beyond that rear guard.
Well, certainly compared to what we saw from them earlier in the game.
Well, I suspect it's a case of searching for a more defensive balance now, Peter.
Garcia. Breaks on here. This could spell a big chance! He scored! 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning breakaway.
Snaffles his third, and that earns him the match ball.
Oh, this has been an immense contribution from one player. He's been just about unplayable. The irresistible force today.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that goal should be a big game changer. It's certainly been a big mood changer.
Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. Lifting it over. Hoists it forward. And it's Sergio Roberto. What a ball this has turned out to be. And the shot! Yes! And the lead is extended still further. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. 4 in the game. He is the man. Como grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy. Played into the middle. Peroni. Tries to get it forward quickly. Gets the better of his man. It's a fine challenge and it goes his way. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. He gets past his man. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, he's worked so hard for his side, as you would expect, but you couldn't help notice that he was starting to labour a bit, so it's no surprise.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Yeah, their position is a dominant one now, Peter, so introducing one of the youngsters for some added experience is bang on.
And it's played forward. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. And he's going long. Looking for space out wide. Forge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Kemp. Alberto Moreno. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Now it's Terrier. And the weighted pass. It's a brilliant interception. Tries to dink it in.
Teller.
So that's it. It is all over.
Como winners after an absolutely outstanding game.
Fabulous drama. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. No question that this is one of the most striking structures in all of sport, the Allianz Arena. Two high-profile, high-caliber teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters.
Well, get ready for some high-grade football, Peter. Two strong teams, as you say, full of wonderful individual talent. And we have every right to anticipate some really entertaining football. As to whether we'll see a high-scoring contest, that's a little harder to predict. I'm not complaining, though, because there are good players everywhere you look around this surface, and that's a fine start in itself.
Shoots! This could fall anywhere! McAllister. That's not going to make it. Forward it goes.
Liverpool really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Hoists it forward. Keeper's ball. Ranieri. Sabiri. Still goalless at the moment. Now it's Keane. It's come through. Big chance, corner. Great leap! In his head, but couldn't steer it in. He gets past his man.
Gakpo.
De Gea and pick that up. Sabiri. Sabiri goes looking. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And he's away. Oh, he's in! Gakpo. Frimpong. Sabiri battles to win it back. Could move up a gear here. Mandragore. Mandragore tries running with the ball at his feet. Keane is flagged offside. Isak has got himself a free kick. Keeper's not concerned by that.
Szoboszlai
Has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Gravenberg, that was from the goal kick. Through. Sabiri. Keane. Possums. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Regardless of the outcome, it is good to see someone running at the defence like that. McAllister with a definite fell there. And somehow it stayed out. Isak. Szoboszlai plays it out to the wing. What an adventurous run from a defender. Szoboszlai. Now it's Keane. Possums. Possums. Towards half-time, and it is still scoreless. Szoboszlai. Isak. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Parisi. Oh, that's neat. Fiorentina have a free kick. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. Alisson puts it away. Ball has crossed the line, and it's a throw. And that's another throw. Decent ball. Sabiri can't get the better of his opposite number. Isak. There's the end of the first half. So now the team has broken through. It's not putting off and trying. An interesting game up to now, but still goals. And we are up to the break.
What an end to the half, Peter. A lot of the best action of the half coming at at the very end, and I get the feeling the second half may well start in similar fashion, as we'd love to see this momentum maintained, so I'm looking forward to what's to come.
After 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Fiorentina playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
Gakpo goes hurtling down that left-hand side. Gakpo with the cross. Sabiri drives it forward. McAllister. Some good play on the left-hand side now. Heads it! Oh, just needed a better contact.
Fiorentina can defend those situations better by stopping the crosser at source.
Parisi. He's had that put on a plate. Oh, real danger. Goes for goal! In it goes! Keane at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
Fiorentina break the deadlock.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Keane. And once more they can't get through. And it's played forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. And the weighted pass. Oh, he's not going to get that. Ruffling a few feathers, but well dealt with. The changes then in quick succession. Mandragore. Keane. It's a foul there right on the edge of the box. The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. Goodmanson having a look. Fiorentina with a chance here to increase their lead. Cleared away. Dodo. Concerns. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example.
Well, it seems obvious that the plan is to try and get their passing game going again, but not with that lack of quality.
He's got away. Isaac! And for a moment, time stood still.
Not just front foot enforcement. Pressure leads to mistake, leads to chance.
Gets the better of his man. Summer slide! The lead stays intact, just.
I think he rushed that. He had a bit more time than he realised. He could so easily have equalised there.
Tries to get it forward quickly. And it's played forward. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Really good feet. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Fiorentina probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Almost there, and the players can feel it. Kerkez, this is quite a run, and he's not done yet. Knocks it away.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue the situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
Liverpool get it back again. To stoppage time, whistle due any moment. Mandragore. Summer slide! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Fiorentina won it by the only goal. Result, no question. Well, a very good evening to you on what is pretty close to an ideal evening for football. There is barely a cloud evident. The world and his wife have gone to great lengths to be here for a match of great consequence and massive interest in these parts. Barely a breath of wind, so the football has no excuses for not being at its very best. The teams I know are pumped for this. There are fantastic scenes in the stands. There is a great sense of drama here, a great sense of excitement and expectation. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Loses his balance and loses the ball. Ruben Diaz plays it forward. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Reinders tried to play it through.
Look, he's offering an apology to his teammate, who's clearly miffed at not being picked out despite making what looked like the right run.
Forward it goes. Well positioned to make that interception. Gomez. Gomez tries to hit. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. Bueno with a real chance here. Going for goal! Decent hit from there. Savio. And the weighted pass. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Gomez drives it forward. Hwang Hee-chan. Bellegarde. Got a sight of goal here. Big chance! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Wolverhampton header! He's pulled off a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
Savio tries to get it forward quickly. Totti. Bellegarde. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Shoots! All too easy! They are in danger of disappearing out of sight!
Yeah, the pass was bang on, and he just had to ensure he didn't stray offside. The finish was actually bang on too.
Wolves have a couple of goals without reply. It's 2-0.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Mamouche. He's left his man. Hoists it forward. It's bounced back off the post. Fence has got rid of that. Throw in. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Now it's Haaland. Face to face with the keeper. The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Bellegarde. Dinks one in. Going for goal! Could fall kindly. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Stretchy as well there, alert, and it's been given away. He's through, he's one-on-one, he's had a shot! Oh, taken with style! Half-time rapidly approaching, that could be a big one. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. We have got ourselves a game. The referee brings the first half to a close. Oh, a really good half of football, 3 goals, just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Wolverhampton Wanderers head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2 goals to 1. The game has already resumed here. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. And here's the chance to counter. Cuts it out. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Gets it. Has a goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
And now the breakaway. Hwang Hee-chan. Oh, real chance! Lovely feet. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Bueno. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Hwang Hee-chan. And it's played forward. Well, where he sorted that out. And the ball's come out. Gomez goes for goal! Cherki. He's looked long this time. Manchester City seemingly requiring all hands on deck here. Players converging towards the centre.
Look, this is all about organisation now and getting people in the right place to deal with what's going to come at them, and there seems to be enough authority in trying to achieve that.
Doherty. Reinders.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
He's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card. The protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Bueno stands over the ball. He'll be looking to dink one in. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. Real chance! Cherki. It's a promising run he's making on the right.
Manchester City are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
And that's been won straight back. Rodri with a long pass. Looking for space out wide.
Manchester City are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
Gets It's wrestled off the ball. Hwang Hee-chan. It's a fabulous position. Chance! He ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Oh, that's a waste. Andre tries to dink it in.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Ruben Diaz goes looking.
Wolverhampton certainly don't need to overcommit now. Their priority lies further back.
No, that's not the ball he wanted. It's one! It's off target and by quite a way. And that's it. Wolves have held on. A knife-edge game, a single goal margin, but they have won it.
Hear me out as I can. Every doubt in my sense. All these spins paid, all the games played, all the yells will remiss. Let me make an attempt as I love with my tense. Take it this way, made a mistake, now I'm all in the fence. No, we can't walk around and lead weight. Briefcase, fill it up with all the things you ever doubt. These games should have ended, please thanks. No pretending, replay how it's been and if it's worth the run around. Well, let me think. Working to the bone, I couldn't call it though it seems. I can't go a day without a thought of being weak. So who am I? If you read me wrong, I do apologize. Leave a happy home and never scrutinize. Finally, you able to let go of how you feel inside. Everything was in a try. I don't ever think about it. Hey, don't think about it. No, you don't. No, you don't. Tryna lose ya, I ain't tryna lose. I'm way too determined to be fine.
Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This game, of course, being brought to you from one of the most recognisable grounds in the British Isles. It is, of course, Ibrox. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. White. Martinelli. In by Martinelli. That intervention was very necessary. Defenders on the back foot. Shooting chance! Try again. And it's played forward. Martinelli. He's got away. And the ball is out of play. Gabriel gets into the right position to intercept. Martinelli. Almeida. Crosses it in. Cut out in the nick of time. Rice drives it forward. Almeida. It's a brilliant interception. Forward it goes. Now it's Trossard. Helps available out wide. Deflected behind for a corner kick. Certain amount of room for debate here, but a goal kick's been given. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Pepelo. He could be in here. And he's cut it out. Rice.
Well, Peter, look how far up the fullbacks are getting now. This is really high.
And constantly after the ball, aren't they?
Yeah, I think they're weighing up their options to see how long they can sustain this. And
shot a goal! Turns and goes back. Almeida. Almeida. It's anyone's ball. Almeida. And now they can launch a counter. Nunez does well there, alert. A real chance to break. Rice plays it long. Grabber. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. He's on his way. He's got the ball, goes for goal! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
it's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
Valencia break the deadlock.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
That's a poor kick by the keeper, he's just given it straight back. Gaia. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Subimendi. Grabber showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Trossard. Almeida. Well read, he sorted that out. Rice. He's had a look. He's blown his whistle for half-time. There we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They worked tirelessly for me.
Valencia will have the lead in a tight old game. Half-time, 1-0. And we're already back underway here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Grabber looking to get on the end of this. Almeida, Ugoduro, and they've been caught out here. The message is clear, none shall pass. It's a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Really well taken goal. A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they've perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Tries to get it forward quickly. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. Gaia. This is promising.
Yeah, just noticing now about that defensive line and how much it's dropping. It's too deep for me.
And why do you think that would be?
Well, it's an obvious move to prevent the opposition from exploiting the space that was usable.
The defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Martinelli. It'll be a throw-in. Hoists it forward. Well, that's where he wants it.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Gets it back. He's off on a marauding run. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Trossard. Subimendi. Loose. Has a goal! A real chance and a real let-off.
Oh, Peter, he clearly felt he was being invited to shoot, and it wasn't the worst decision he could have made.
That is as far as they're going to go. That's found its target. And it's hoisted. It's one! Oh, should have put that away.
And he could have eased the pressure on his team by taking them within one of an equaliser.
Martinelli. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Almeida, whose goal-scoring skills have already been evident. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Valencia have themselves a chance from the spot to further improve their position of comfort. Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Ugoduro should really have closed the game out then, and this could come back to haunt him.
Nunez goes looking. Now it's Martinelli. Martinelli. Lopez. Well weighted. And he's onside. That's a mistimed tackle, and it is a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards to increase the lead. And they're running was just never going to miss.
And it only took a little drop of the shoulder to send the keeper completely the wrong way. Didn't he take it well?
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And he's there to cut it out. And that's a throw-in. Almeida being applauded off here, having made a sizable contribution.
Look, you can only give your all, and he's delivered in that regard. And I think the manager has probably just spotted now a little tiredness creeping in. And, you know, if that's the case, then, you know, he's doing the right thing.
Trossard. And here's the chance to counter. Oh, what a ball! Ugaduro. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, I think the alternative was to stand there and do nothing while he tried to score. And obviously, he's not going to allow that, Peter, is he?
The whistle has gone, and it is all over. A demolition, destruction, annihilation. They simply ran away with it. Your thoughts on today's game, then, Jim?
There's a solidity about them, almost as if they set up not to lose and see how things unfold. That eases the pressure on the strikers, who can afford to be patient, and it's all paid off.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.